Hi everyone, hope you guys are doing well. In today's video, I'm using a plastic bottle. This was actually my dishwashing liquid bottle, and I cut its upper part with quite a sharp knife. I have taken some cardboard pieces here and I'm trying to make an antique book-shaped vase. So let's start by sticking all these pieces together. As you can see, one of the side is more wide and one is not. So I'm trying to put some more pieces of this cardboard just to make it equal on both sides. Here I'm trying to trace the upper part of this book, which will make it a lot easier to cut the paper to cover upper part of this book kind of vase. So I'm cutting it according to traced paper, and then later on I'll stick it with a hot glue gun. Okay, here now I just preferred using these jute ropes, which I'm applying with the help of a hot glue gun to give the a different kind of a look, the look of a pages. I mean, some pages which are stacked together. So I'm using this jute rope here. Okay, now this is really interesting. For the base texture, I want to use tissue papers, and for pasting tissue papers, I'm using 2:1 ratio of water and simple white glue. Any simple white glue will work for you, not an expensive one. And trust me, the simple white glue, this is my favorite, and honestly, the tissue paper will give such beautiful roughness. By the end of this project, you're gonna love it. Like, this is my most favorite part of this project, literally. Now let the book dry, and now I'm taking a silicone mold and homemade air dry porcelain clay just to make beautiful design for the book, because I need an antique and beautiful edges and corners for the book. So I'm using my own porcelain air dry clay, and you can find this recipe easily on my YouTube channel, Friendless DIY. Now that's what I got when my porcelain clay was dry. Isn't it beautiful? Now for my book vase, I want to write Diary 2022. I'm writing with a pencil, cutting it, and I'm using hot glue gun to make it more prominent. And then later on, with the help of more tissue papers, give it a more texture, and then I'll paste it on the vase. So that's what I planned. Now it's time to arrange everything, like literally everything on this book. The book is completely dry. Just make sure all the glue is dry so that I can stick things with hot glue gun, and later on cover each and every single corner of this book-shaped vase with, the mixture of glue and water, more water, less glue, and cover it completely, like literally completely with tissue paper. And give it more and more and more texture as much as you can. I'm pasting this, these tiny little porcelain clay pieces, and later on just cover them with tissue paper. Now here I'm not using anything else except tissue paper and glue and water mixture, diluted glue and tissue paper. I'm just rolling the tissue papers with my fingers and giving it a shape or design, and then pasting it on the book and covering it with a single sheet of a tissue paper to just let it dry and stick there and dry over there, so they will stick automatically. So no need to use anything else. I simply use tissue papers. For more beige-like texture, I'm using hot glue gun on the upper part of this vase. Before painting, just make sure the book is completely dry, the tissue paper is completely dry, otherwise tissue paper will rip off when you use the brush. So now I'm painting it with the black, and when the black paint is still wet, I'll be using or mixing some brown, shade with it, just to give it a rusty old look, because the concept is antique. So just keep watching it. There you go. Now the black and brown paint, as you can see, the beautiful base color is completely dried. Now when it's completely dry, I have taken this sponge gently. I just put golden paint on it and just tapping it very gently, just not to damage the base color, but to get a beautiful texture. When we use the sponge, we get a beautiful texture. I just love it. Here's the final look of this book. If you really like my project, please do like, subscribe and share, and show some appreciation. Thank you.